12:35. My response time was about 12 minutes.
And how did you proceed once you arrived at the school?
I went into the administration office to let them know about the situation. I asked them for a map and any other important information I could get.
And what was that information?
It was where the location of the trash cans, and I also was informed that due to that day's situation, the trash cans would not be emptied until after my search, considering the students just had lunch.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness with Exhibit A?
Yes, you do. You have to,
It's already been written.
is that one from the
There's a
hazard?
map. It's You identify, please.
This is the map of the Park Lane High School, in which I had received when I walked into the administration office.
What did you do with the important information they gave you?
Accompanied by the principal, I began my search. I started in the main quad and worked around to the primary entrance until I came to the dining patio. That's when it really seemed like it was a prank call.
And what happened when you got to the dining patio?
After searching the second trash can, I moved some trash aside, and I found a clear plastic container, with a lid. Clear cup.
Your Honor, may I approach the bench? Report has been proposed to Exhibit C. Let the record reflect that I am showing the opposing counsel. May I approach the witness with Exhibit C, please? I now hand the witness to identify.
This is the diagram of the device I found that day of the attempted bombing in the trash can. Attached to it or duct taped to it was a watch, and attached to the watch were wires that were connected to a metal ignition strip.
Has this been changed in any way, shape, or form?
No.
Your Honor, I now make a motion to enter Exhibit C into evidence. Its authenticity has been stipulated.
Objection.
No.
Proceed.
What was your immediate impression of what you found?
I was immediately suspicious and more than just a little scared.
And what made you suspicious?
Well, remembering back to the training I received as a cadet, I recognized this as an explosive with a timer, which could go off at any moment.
And now realizing this is a bomb, what did you do?
Well, I notified the principal of the situation so that he may evacuate the school. Then I informed my captain, I called my captain to let him know what was going on, and I called the bomb squad so they could arrive, disarm the bomb, and take it away for further lab analysis.
Was this the end of your involvement with the case?
No, it was Saturday. It was a Saturday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was happy to see that the lab results came in, but disappointed to see there were no fingerprints found on the device.
Are lab reports a regular practice at the Park Lane Police Department?
Yes, they are.
Did the report contain any other important information?
Yes, the liquid in the device, the ingredients of the liquid, were found to be doxine and paint thinner. Although this was important to our search, it wasn't enough. So that's why when Sawyer Simpson came into my office, it was a big break for us.
And what was that big break?
Mr. Simpson came in my office to report some suspicious behavior the day of the attempted bombing. Miss Campbell had been lurking around the dining patio and searching in the trash can, looking all suspicious. Miss Campbell had made threats a few days before disorder. He also informed me about Miss Campbell's Flitter page.
Your Honor, I'd like to approach the witness with Exhibit B, Flitter page. Were you able to access the Flitter page?
Yes. I recently received internet training, so I was very familiar with this site. And once I saw the violent material of Park Lane High in flames and various bodies lying on the ground, bombs dropping from the sky from airplanes. Immediately sought out to get a search warrant from the judge, which they issued.
And what did your search turn up?
I started in the garage, in which I found a half-empty container of paint thinner. My search ended in Miss Campbell's room, in which I found strange drawings on her walls and an easel and art supplies in the corner of the room.
And what were the subject of these paintings that you discovered?
They were about Casey and her friends and family, but each had a strange twist to it.
Will you please explain what you mean by a strange twist?
Well, for example, there's one of Casey and her friends, but their skin was tinted green. Another included a beach scene with strange objects such as a refrigerator and microwave, which normally wouldn't go in a beach. I also noticed Ms. Campbell's notebooks, in which had very violent material in them. So,
Did you
yeah,
find anything else?
can you repeat it?
Did you find anything else in Miss Campbell's room?
Well, the notebooks that I found, I noticed that many of the characters were labeled Sawyer in them.
What did you do once you completed your search?
I arrested Ms. Campbell. All the evidence, including Sawyer Simpson's statement to me, her notebooks, her flitter page, her strange drawings, the half-empty container of paint thinner, was good to charge her of terrorism and a number of other accounts.
Your Honor, I attended the witness.
Cross-examination.